Hello everybody, this is Ben85. Welcome back to episode 2 of Farming Simulator 19 Ultra Realism. And if you didn't know, I was excited for this series. I finished recording episode 1 last night. Tonight I'm starting to record episode 2, and episode 1 won't release for a couple nights here, a couple days. So I am excited. This is a very, very cool series I think that I'm putting together, and to be honest, I've added a bunch more mods to it. Most of them different items, different vehicles that we're going to be utilizing. But today, above all else, we're going to be talking about precision farming. And the first thing I'm going to do... Oh, I don't know if that was... That might be an issue. I can't have... Let me change the keys here really quick. See if I can find where it is. So we need Shift Alt. Oh boy. See? There's... Ooh. Looks like we have a conflict that I can't fix. Can I sort it by E? No. Or key, I mean. Can I change Seasons mod one? There we go. Can we go Control S? Alright, so Control S now does the Seasons mod. So now if we do Shift Alt S, there we go. Alright, so what that did is it set our point for the shop to there. And that's important because we need to grab something, this guy, and ooh, we're gonna get a new one. So that's another thing too. Remember we were curious about used stuff? Well, everything is possible to get it used, but we're just gonna buy this one new. And there was a delivery cost of $425. But they deliver it right here, and we can reset it so that they don't deliver it. But as you know, we'd have to drive a vehicle there, or like if we buy a new vehicle, it'd be nice to get it dropped off, because I mean, if we're getting another tractor and we're not trading it in, we would have to go about taking an extra guy up there, grab the vehicle, bring both of them back. It would kind of be a pain. This is not... Oh, it is hooked up. That's unfortunate. Alright, so let's go get this Scout, it's called. Scout Osaria, or something like that. What it is it's a soil mapping tool. That's what we need to do precision farming. That's our first step. And I want to do this before I start digging up ground and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't just hook it up like that. I'm going to have to go over here and do it like that, and then hook up our hoses. It looks like it's sitting really low. It is. Let's raise that up. Well, I guess before we do that, let's go into here. We'll see the land that we own quite a bit. I want to purchase some land, and some of these are pretty cheap. So I want to purchase this land. This one must have some crop on it or something. We'll buy it. And then we want this one, and I think this one I can get, right? Yeah. And this one is worth a lot, so we're not going to buy that one. So now it gives us some land that we actually own, which is important. Because, well, we need to be able to crop a bunch of stuff here to get some money going, and especially if we're going to get some cows going. So this is our first little field here. And what we're going to do is we are going to unfold it, and you can see our mini-map zoomed in. It looks like actually with this, you can see our green is our range here. We're going to get the entire field in one shot just by sampling here. So we're going to have it take a soil sample, and it should turn things red, saying that we took the sample. And now we're probably going to want to raise that up, and we're going to go to our next field here, which would be this field over here. It doesn't matter that we're running that stuff over because it's dead anyways. And we're just going to go around here and take samples. You can see here it shows number of samples taken. Up to 2 now. And we're just going to want to keep driving through our fields here, and we're going to have to do this for every new field that we get. And take samples. And we'll be able to utilize this for better yields, better taking care of our crops, stuff like that. We did do soil samples in the past. They're expensive, they're costly, but they do give you a pretty good idea of what's going on in your fields. Really helps you plan your field maps. Let's see if I can get this whole area here. Looks like it. But it does exactly what this mod is intended for, which is to help you with fertilizer application. And from the sounds of it, it'll actually help you with seed application too. Oh, we went a little too far. Right there. So if we look at this map here, you can see we're kind of making out along this field here. Apparently it's sampling this one, which we don't own. But we're going to finish sampling this one. And then I'm going to come around here, sample all these fields here. And we'll send all the samples in one shot, I think. Actually, I don't think I need to do that. Let's finish this field that we're working on, and then we'll send in the samples, and I'll show you what we end up with. I'll do one here. And we'll see if we can get one more done. Or the rest of the field done and one more here. Oh yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Maybe. It is a weird shape. Looks like there's that little corner left. Now this is not the factory, if you want to call it, diameter for the soil sampler. It's actually twice the diameter that it's supposed to be, but it makes it a little easier, especially if you're doing some bigger fields. And oh, I just did that. We just took another sample by accident. Alright, so we can hit Y and send in the soil samples. If we go back into here, nothing showing yet. I don't, there we go, just changed. Alright, so now we can actually see that most of this field is silty clay, and then we have a loam streak going through here. So that's the direction it goes. This guy here looks like it's mostly... Oh, and it doesn't show anymore here. Mostly clay. Now this right here is our economic analysis, and we have the ability to reset this. So each time we crop out the fields, we can actually see here. So it costs $3 for vehicle maintenance. It costs this much for fuel, seed, all the stuff that we're putting in here. Soil samples cost money. So right now this field has actually got us at $403 in the hole. This field's $50 in the hole, and this one's 0. So to let us know if we're actually being economical with each of our fields. So I'm going to go around, I'm going to finish soil sampling all of our fields, and I'll show you the full map when we get done here. Well, looks like 16 samples later, we're going to be done with this guy. So let's ship off our samples. We can unhook this guy. Leave him there. Oh, soil samples just came back. I think we're going to let him sit there for now. So let's look at our map now. Uh-oh, we forgot this field. Looks like I have to go back out and get that one. But while we're here, we can now look at pH levels, which they're not too bad. Looks like, as far as I'm concerned, we can run one season here without worrying too much about pH. Nitrogen, though, is really bad. We've got some 0, we've got 20, so we gotta run a lot of fertilizer on this, which is unfortunate. But for the most part here, we've got sandy loam, which is good, loam, which is pretty good, really good, and then the clay, which isn't so great. It's 300. Oh, that whole area there is under that, and then this whole area is under that. Oh, it does field 52. But it doesn't account for this guy right here. Like here too. Field 63, but it doesn't account for 90. Interesting. Well, back to soil sampling, I guess. There we go. Now we got all the fields, I think. For some reason I'm way over here, but I'm not actually there. There's some bug with the map or something like that. I'm here and I'm there. Don't know why. But one of the things I wanted to try here, I don't know if it's gonna work. I want to put chickens. Like, I want to get something going here in order to get some more stuff going on here. Let's see here. So we want an egg one. So should we put, that's what, 10 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh, it must be just over $2. Well, regardless, we'll get a bunch of those, and then we'll get... we might as well put one rooster in there, right? Just so we can produce eggs, or I mean baby chicks. So let's confirm that. So we've got some chickens in here, and they're gonna need feed. So there's something... Oh, apparently they just wander everywhere. Because I can't close the gate. Okay, we're just gonna have chickens everywhere. No big deal. But I want to try something here. If I do the Shift Alt in here. Okay, I confirmed it in there. If we go into here and we get... I think it's in the bags here. Chicken feed, yeah. Oh, it shows up in here. Oh, can I not pick that up now? Oh no. I was thinking I could pick those up. What if I purchase the individual ones? Okay, so this one I can pick up. So the idea was I could get food delivered like this. And then it goes into there. And then we have to go Control S to go into here. And we've got feed in there. Well, that makes me sad that I can't... I can do it all individual little ones, but I can't do the 4 ones apparently. And I don't think I can sell those, right? No. I can't get them out of here. That is unfortunate. Well, in that case, we're just gonna put it over here. And that should allow me to purchase more. I don't know how many I bought there. A bunch of them. And for now, I can just feed them this way. And I don't have to worry about using a trailer or anything like that. I might have some wheat. In fact, I think I have some wheat. Actually, if I wanted to be efficient, I could probably put them in here. But, you know, I was thinking, well, the chickens can get to it then. Well, they can get to it here. Because they're just everywhere in the yard. Oh, I'm going to need quite a bit in there. This is why I wanted to use the 4-bag ones. But this should at least get them going. We'll get some eggs being produced. And everybody should be happy. It's a little bit of money for us. We can always throw the eggs into the back of our truck. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Estimated food required. 1,400 per... Oh. I won't have to feed them hardly at all. That's fine. So the other cool part about this mod, I think, is that if we go and let's say place a spot right here, if we want to bring pallets in, because normally you get your pallets delivered to you. Actually, it's going to be big bags. You're going to get your pallets delivered to you by wherever you buy stuff. I know it costs a little bit more, But it means, oh, they decided to go this way. Well, that's okay. Not a big deal. But at least they're delivered here to the farm. Like, we could put them in here in the yard, and then we'll just move them around, stuff like that. I think that's beneficial. But we're also going to need, before I buy it, fertilizer spreader. And we're just going to end up using the little guy. That's an interesting one. We're going to buy a used one, just because I want to see how the used one works out here. So how's it look? Looks pretty good. I mean, it looks a little rough around the edges. Could be worse. It's a little dirty. It's 27 days old. It's at 30%, so we probably will have to fix it right away. That's definitely a plus. But I think for now we're just going to get going with it. I want to put some fertilizer on all of the fields before we start digging stuff up. And we're also going to have to decide. Hold Z to attach the... How come they didn't? Oh, I see. So you have to click it once to detach it, and then hold it to detach. Ah, so that's how you do each of the individual parts. I'm starting to think that this tractor may not be big enough for this spreader. We may want to put a weight on the front of it. So otherwise, I think we're going to be struggling. We'll fill it up. There's a weight waiting for us right there. I think it takes 3,000 units. Oh, it takes just over. I think we have a problem. We're getting a lot of wheel slippage, but it's the only way we're going to get this to work. Let's hope this is enough weight to get it going. And survey says I think it'll work. It's definitely sitting low in the back, and hopefully we don't get stuck. So you can see here that we're in automatic application rate, so that'll adjust how much gets spread based on what the crop is needing. At this point, I think it's just going to go full rate regardless. This tractor might be useless for this. There's a mod here. I don't know if you guys noticed this. It's a better like seat mod. So like if I'm in my seat here, before the seat would actually like follow the tractor, it would just sit there. Now the suspension components of the seat, like it actually feels like when you hit those bumps and stuff, like you're moving up and down. It's like a better cab view, basically. Let's try to get in here, and you can see right away it automatically switched to nitrogen because that's what we're going to be putting on here. We're going to start running. Oh, this is the automatic AI vehicle extension guy. I don't know where he's going. Because I want to go this way with it. And there you can see it wasn't spreading anything because there wasn't anything to spread on. So like I said, it automatically sets the rates and everything. So if we have him go here, he's running kind of slow, but he's supposed to follow the outside of the field. So we'll have to see if he does that. Yeah, look at that. He's following the outside of the field. Exactly what he's supposed to do. Now, like I said, he's going a little slower, and our fertilizer rate's not exactly what we're looking for, but let's see here. So now if you look, we're getting close to this 200 kilogram rate. And the thing is, because it's not, it might just go like full rate just because of what it is. Well, let's see here. Oh, it's doing it based off of the crop, or what it is here. So this is the silty clay, so it doesn't take as much. This loam takes the most fertilizer. So if you'll notice, here's the clay, here's the loam. So it's going in full rate mode basically. Now the frames are struggling a little bit here because I think the AI vehicle extension thing is doing weird things. Oh, you know what it's doing is it's increasing the nitrogen level from current up to the optimal level for sugar beets. That's what it's doing. Now I want to see what it does here when it gets to the end. I'm really curious. So where is he gonna go now? I think if I go Control H, okay, here, this is where I do everything that's going on here. Turn mode, reserve with curve. This is the same menu that we used to do. Collision check on, turn angle. Do weight during unload is off. Change direction. I don't know, but he's still spreading here. He's spreading decently. I think it was struggling because it was a angled area. But he should get to the end here and then turn around, and hopefully it makes it more efficient, especially with these odd shaped fields. You can see here it's actually adjusting the rate because it's going to be going to clay here. Looks like he got most of the corner there. So the AI is definitely working. See, now it's going to silty clay, so the target is 160 kilograms is what we want. What was it, Control H? Allow him to make a bigger area here if we want to. Oop, turn angle 100%. We can set a headland if we want to make a headland. We're going to have to play with these. I think he's trying to do the edge of the field here. But I think with that, it's going to have to be actually the end of the episode here. So we took soil samples, we played around with that portion here, and we're seeing how the fertilizer's working. And maybe I won't apply fertilizer beforehand, we'll see. We're also playing around with the AI here and seeing how the AI does, and blasting that car with all sorts of fertilizer. I think he's trying to do a bit of a headland, which is interesting. I'm not sure. But since I've got him going, who are we looking for? There we go. Here's Bob. Bob's who we're looking for. Chase the chickens. Can't do anything with the chickens. Oh, I closed the gate. Well, that wasn't what I was trying to do. Helper C is blocked by an object. I was gonna hook up the cultivator here. And Earl's kind of in the way, but I guess it doesn't really matter. And there shouldn't be any sort of hoses for this. But we'll be able to get cultivating then, is the plan. I have no idea what he got blocked with. But I'm just going to have to fix this area here and figure this out. With that, guys, thank you all for watching, like I said. I hope you enjoy this little change in how we're doing things. And I'm basically installing mods and trying to make it as close as possible to how I farmed and how our family farm was. Especially with all the mods that we have. And hopefully it all works out in the end and everybody has fun playing this, so, or watching. I guess I'm the only one playing. Let's see if we can get this guy going though. And with that, guys, like I said, thank you all for watching, and until next time, as always, take it easy.